Good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the Digital Art for Climate and Co-Creation session today. And I have a message for you to begin with. Like it or not, but we are all destined to create our own future. And our future starts in our imagination. We get our ideas together and then we structure them to make our reality. In a musical piece, in a painting, in a poem, in dialogues with each other. That's how our human rights began in the Salamanca School. Our basic human rights related to liberty are a direct product of Renaissance humanism. That began with the Salamanca philosophers defending Americans' indigenous people. Concluded in the 16th century that since all humans share the same nature under God's eyes, we all share the same rights to life and liberty. That revolutionary idea started being placed in constitutions at the end of the 18th century. It took 200 years of craftsmanship. Now we are in the turning point of history again. The third generation of rights is developing. Those rights are related to solidarity among humans and solidarity among societies. The knowledge that our destinies are interlaced here on this same planet represents an advantage and a challenge at the same time. On one hand, we have the opportunity to help each other and build the world we want. It is encouraging, to say the least. However, when we realize all the negotiations and hard work ahead to align different ideas, we may get overwhelmed and even scared. This can only be solved by accepting the challenge of being better. We have been self-organizing in network society with the help of the internet and technologies for decades already. Web3 is increasingly becoming community-centric. The big question is, what is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of the community? What is the purpose of it? What value it creates? The answer is obvious to me. Whatever we work to build. It is in our hands. Giving meaning to those fundamental questions is our responsibility. Like in all fundamental tasks, everything begins by imagining the future we want to achieve, dreaming of possibility and working to give it a structure to make it real. This is what makes us great as individuals and collectives. With this said, I would like to give a word to Dr. Miroslav Polter, founder and coordinator of Digital Art for Climate, to announce Co-Creation Festival and Citizen Application.
Thank you very much, Irina. Welcome everyone to the launch of the UN Summit of the Future 2024 edition of the Digital Art for Climate art competition and music competition. So we are here because we believe that the UN system, the whole process of Paris Agreement implementation needs more energy, it needs more hands on deck, and this comes not just by talking, it comes with culture and triggering emotions, raising awareness, and here we believe in the transformative power of culture and music, and therefore our initiative. So Digital Art for Climate is a Web3 technology-driven initiative. We are organizing a public contest. We are inviting artists, especially young people, to create artwork around the topic of envisioning desirable futures. Now, in the context of the UN Summit of the Future, which will be in September next year, in our opinion, the most important event in the UN system. And with our initiative, we are giving these creatives an engagement channel, an avenue to become part of these preparations of the Summit of the Future, so that we will have alternative alternative visions, new ideas for the UN and for the world. And in addition to the awareness-raising component, our initiatives has also a resource mobilization component. We are turning this artwork into digital collectibles, which the community of those who want to support climate action can use to channel funding to youth projects, youth climate projects that they like. The timeline is we've had here now today a series of workshops where we've built partnerships and developed the focus. There will be now a webinar series and people have the possibility to register, sign on the list for potential partners and artists so that they will be already in the run-up to the submission, really getting more insights about what are we building with our organization and the GLOCHA, Global Challenges, Action Empowerment, Multi-Stakeholder Partnership. End of January, we will launch then the submission platform. There will be a curation, list of finalists, public voting. We have a GLOCHA Co-Creation Festival on the 5th of June in Austria, where we will announce the winners, and then we will bring the artwork, the music, and the stories to an edutainment event on the fringes of the UN Summit of the Future in September 2024. And everybody is invited. Let's celebrate global family. Let's celebrate the future, and let's co-create this future together.
Thank you, Miroslav. And now I would like to give the word to Oscar Wendel, MCH Global, Digital Art for Climate Advisor and Executive Producer of Digital Art for Climate Partner Initiative, the Interplanetary National Anthem.
I am Oscar Wendel with MCH Global, and I am pleased to announce a global music initiative and movement led by the Garibay Institute in collaboration with Digital Art for Climate. The Interplanetary National Anthem will be a salute and celebration to all life. Allow me to introduce you to Fernando Garibay, polymath and Grammy Award-winning super producer of Lady Gaga's album Born This Way, and has worked with countless artists, including U2 and Whitney Houston. He is the founder of the Garibay Institute that develops instruments for soft power and diplomacy. Fernando will now tell you more about this movement and album that will capture cultures from around the world in a sonic expression using samples of sounds relatable to all humanity.
Thank you, Oscar. Music is humanity's oldest language. Dance music is the most universal genre of the young generation. It inspires thought, heart, movement, and action. Therefore, we have chosen this modality as a delivery vehicle and catalyst for worldwide hope and unity. We will be producing a collection of songs and are here inviting artists, nations, and communities from around the world to record with us at the Garibay Institute in Los Angeles starting January 2024. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now I would like to invite to speak Mo Ghonaim, excuse me. Mo Ghonaim, Digital Art for Climate Media Partner. Mo, please, over to you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here today. A little bit about Arts Help. We are the largest digital art publisher in the world. We reach about 100 million people through our network, and we're distributed in over 120 markets. With our global community of 20 million people, we really look to inspire and engage them towards programming and publishing opportunities that are very relevant to making the world a better place. As an organization, we believe art is more than just a pretty painting on the wall. Art has the ability to ignite and unite people from all around the world, and it speaks a universal language. And we've had the pleasure of partnering with Digital Art for Climate to really showcase the different artists who are participating and releasing various different artworks on our platforms. So as we move forward into the new year, we're thrilled to be here, but as we look at the big picture of COP, and over the years we've had the pleasure of participating in various capacities, this year marks a very special milestone that we wanted to share with everybody today, which is our digital climate library that we are launching in the new year in partnership with the UNFCCC. The Digital Art Climate Library is really taking over 2 decades of data and information that has been collected through all of the UN members, 190 plus governments, and digitalizing that and also adding visualization to it to make records and information accessible to the public, researchers, students, and people who are really looking to make a change with climate change. So we invite everybody today to join us at the Blue Zone UNFCCC Pavilion later on today to learn more about the project. Thank you.
Thank you, Mo. Quite a few announcements, important announcements today. Mari Asada is our next speaker. She is supporting Digital Art for Climate team in Japan. Mari, over to you.
Hi, hello, my name is Mari Asada. I'm visual artist based in Japan and also global partnership director and chief curator of Knox Gallery, Japanese first NFT gallery, and also the board member of Earth Day Japan network. So I'm here in COP28 as a member of Digital Art for Climate and also Digital Innovation Pavilion. And where discussion and decision shape the future of our planet. So I'm really glad to be here. And this is our explore innovative adventures to engage in the future and the climate action. And I believe digital art can be a bridge between the culture and environmental challenge over time. And digital art is a dynamic canvas that transcends borders, language, cultures. It is a nonverbal communication and also universal language that speaks to the soul, emotion, and thought. And in the face of climate change, we must harness this communicative power to bridge gaps and connect people globally. So digital art has a potential to transcend the abstract concept to climate change and make it a tangible reality to everyone around the world, including children. And the creative minds behind digital art have an ability to transform complex climate data into accessible and impactful messages. And by using these digital art, also the blockchain, like this kind of cutting-edge technologies, and artists can visualize the consequence of inaction and the benefits of sustainable practices. So this artistic translation has a potential to inspire a collective call to action, breaking down the barriers that sometimes impede effective communication about the climate crisis. So imagine walking through immersive digital exhibition, and we will make the journey through digital art for climate exhibitions. And digital art has a unique ability to capture younger generation, so who are taught to make our future. So digital art into educational and also other online platforms, we can make environment consciousness and in minds of our youth, and let us empower the next generation to become standard the planet thought of transformative power of art. So in conclusion, let us embrace digital for a formatable tool in conclusion, let us unite the global community, embrace digital art as a tool and a force for climate action. Together, with a diverse perspective of artists worldwide to raise people's awareness for our planet, and we can paint a brighter, more sustainable future for our generation to come. And I'm happy to announce that we will have a special award for Digital Art for Climate Japan, and Earth Day Japan will support Digital Art for Climate. So let's make the future together.
Thank you, Mari. Thank you for your local support in Japan. I appreciate your commitment to the initiative over the few years. And now I would like to bring to the floor Ethan Kring, to give us youth perspective and share his experience on creating festivals and creating synergy potentials.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, in some way, I'm really excited about this campaign and this initiative because in some way, everyone who's up here and talking about the idea of merging art with technology is, I think the entire reason that we're dealing with the climate crisis in the first place is due to the relationship between humanity and technology. And so I think that it's quite profound to now be in this space where you have humanity's oldest technology, which is art and performance, and then you have the newest technologies that we have created and sort of the symbiotic relationship between humanity and technology to create something that's more holistic and less destructive. So I'm generally excited by, let alone this campaign being a conduit for everyone at this panel to be able to explore this idea of relating art with technology.
Thank you, Ethan. So I would like to invite on stage Melissa?
Yeah, Melissa.
Melissa Jimenez. Fernando, would you like to say a couple of words?
Yeah, just to clarify that he is the executive director.
We want to clarify that we are very excited to be able to be a part of this collection of extraordinary talent here, and to reiterate that I will executive produce this, and as will be my contribution and donation to this incredible climate event.
Appreciate it, Fernando, and we're very glad to have you joining this initiative and looking forward to fruitful collaboration in 2024.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. And now, Melissa, over to you, please.
Thank you so much. Thanks everybody for being here. The importance of the expression of art is not just to digitalize it and have it for for future generations, for them to see what's going on here now, but also for artists and for people in general to have this way to deal with eco-anxiety, which is happening right now as a planetary health problem. We are also humans, part of this system, of this living organism, and therefore we cannot have a healthy planet with unhealthy people. So once we have a good way to be good in our mental health, then that can also be a future consequence for a good environment, for a good planet, and a healthy planet. And what better way to do it through the expression of eco-anxiety and eco-solutions with climate art and digital art. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Melissa. And now we also have with us on stage Anas Hurtun, co-founder and CEO of ArtsDAO, the largest MENA Web3 NFT art community, and is our Digital Art for Climate support team from the UAE. Anas, over to you.
Hi, thank you. Pleasure to be here. I just want to reiterate the great work that Irina is doing to bring what I understand to be art, culture, music, youth, and creators at the forefront of important discourses around climate action. At ArtsDAO, we lead a large community. We have our own festival. A lot of it is geared towards creators and building the right bridges for creators and artists to have an impact, whether it is through charitable mechanisms or through other mechanisms. We are very proud to be here to support the initiatives here and look forward to additional works that we can do to strengthen greater impact here, especially in the UAE, on climate change discourses through art. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anas. Thank you for joining us today, and we're looking forward to exploring collaboration with ArtsDAO in the coming year. And now I would like to give a word to Domenico Vito, our all times, in all battles, in all designathons and art competitions. Domenico is our local partner in Italy and is one of the fundamental key people in Digital Art for Climate movement. Domenico, over to you, please.
Thank you very much, Irina, and thank you, Miroslav, for the invitation. I'm very pleased to be here today on this launch, because I believe that Digital Art for Climate is a clear example of decentralized, local climate action, and I will explain my words. As Irina said, I'm like a local partner in Italy of the initiative, and properly starting from COP26 in Milan, in the pre-COP session, we launched the digital art also in the city of Milan, try to involve the local community. And properly this idea to involve the local community with a global vision is the essential of this message that Digital Art for Climate want to bring. My colleague Melissa was talking about eco-anxiety. That's true. Like a lot of youths are suffering of eco-anxiety. They are very passionate and also feeling the source of the planet and the source of the humanity in this climate change era. But this anxiety can be transformed into art, into creativity. And also, with this vision on having a big goal but a local action, the Digital Art for Climate can really unleash the talents, the power, and the passion of many, many youths in all over the world. And I'm very, very pleased to be here to announce this Co-Creation Festival. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Domenico. And now I would like to bring on stage Kenza Ben Musa. She's a communicator, artist, capacity builder, and community builder. Over to you, please.
Thank you for the invitation. So, as it has been mentioned before, the question is how art can help in tackling the climate change. As it has been said before, and research, scientific research also show that the link between the well-being and the frustration of the climate change. So we heard a lot about this word of eco-anxiety. How can we get rid of it? How can we have our impact and get, in the larger scale, some eco-friendly behaviors, people having to adapt these eco-friendly behaviors? How can we do that? Art is an answer. So the idea is really to use the art to shift the mindset in the larger scale of people and also in businesses. Art can be used inside the businesses, internally and externally as well, to shape the world and to fight and to have the target to achieve the net zero. So art is the answer, and thank you for this initiative.
Thank you so much. And now our last speaker, Leah Namugerva. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She's a representative of UN Youth Habitat Program. Leah, over to you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Leah Namgera. I'm a UN Habitat Youth Advisory Board member. I'm here. It happens to be my first day at COP28, and it's the Children and Youth Day. And one thing I would want to say to everyone is that youth have a crucial role to present. I know these are repeated words, but we have innovative solutions. Young people are representing the future that will be most affected by climate change. And they have their perspectives bring in fresh ideas that are very innovative. We're talking about art, we're talking about technology. So my request would be give youth the space, listen to the youth, and let's take climate change as an emergency. Thank you.
Bravo. On this wonderful note, Miroslav, I would like to give a word to you to give final remarks for this press conference.
Yeah, so I would say, as Leah has said, young people have potentials, they have the will and determination to contribute really to successful global climate action. Let's use all means that we have: digital innovation, creativity, arts, music, science, everything. And with this, we are delighted to conclude this launch of the Digital Art for Climate UN Summit of the Future 2024 edition. And I invite all our panelists for a photo. And then thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Everybody joining was from team Christina. Thank you so much. Everybody.